of accessing and reading the cosmic archives. And next, we are going to see the reference from the Hindu scriptures, the Apta Pramana. In the Hindu Purana, Mahabharata narrates a story of the great sage Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura, the story of his birth in a human form, and the reason for all his sufferings. Sage Maitreya accessed the Akashic records and told Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but in fact an incarnation of Yamaraj, the Lord of Death. And he was to play a part of the so-called Shudra for 100 years, being cursed by Manduka Muni. That's why he had taken that current birth. Now the Atma Pramana, the account from that of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Reading Akashic records is just opening the screen and it will appear. Originally, the Akashic records appear in Sanskrit and then it gets translated into English during the process of the seer cognizing the seen and cognizing. In the case of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading, the language in which the Supreme Pontiff is actually revealing the Akashic records is it's called Prakrit, the source language of both Tamil and Sanskrit. That original language, it's called that Mula Mori, and it is that language from which Tamil and Sanskrit were born. It is that language that the Supreme Pontiff is revealing as during the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. Okay, now move to the next slide. Yes. Only an avatar can alter the Akashic readings. The initiated Balasans can only view the Akashic records. However, only an avatar can alter, edit, upgrade, and change the Akashic records. During the Darshan and the Dikshas, the Supreme Pontiff blesses and upgrades the Akashic records as per the prayer of the devotee. Okay. Now all the information you collected from all of your births is in your DNA. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, known and unknown suffering, leading you to experiencing enlightenment. Paramashivoham. Now, what are the benefits of Akashic reading? When you think about the whole cosmos, trillions of stars. Sorry about the technical glitch. So when you think about the whole cosmos, trillions of stars, suns, moon, you are free from the problem which you have constantly, which you brood over 1,000 squares. Listen to this patterns of the cosmos. You are free from the binding patterns you carry in your body. Macrocosmic patterns liberate you from microcosmic patterns. Yes, Matata Priyama, you can go ahead and share how the Akashic readings, the cosmic archives, benefit us and expand our vision of life.
Actually, these cosmic archives, every revelation from cosmic archives, it enables us to access our default future and correct or alter it and allow it to how we want to manifest.
So actually, the whole concept is so beautiful, like how Swamiji always says, right? The macrocosm and microcosm. whenever Akashic reading, when you're listening to Akashic reading, when you have the revelation of all these planets, suns, all these, everything, your small problems that you're having here. When you understand the macrocosmic patterns, your microcosmic patterns become evident.
And actually, the divine cosmic records, the Akashic records, can only be accessed, upgraded, altered, and updated as per the request, your request, only by an avatar. Only an avatar out of his most compassion does that we can manifest reality as we want. The Parashakti today is manifesting through the Nijavatara, the embodied form, through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, just to make herself available to change any request based on yours, to access the cosmic archives, to reveal it for you, upgrade it for you, and alter the future for you. Excited, no? Now, how do we prepare ourselves for receiving this Akashic readings? So, Ma Jnanatma Swami, why don't you share with us about what is this Panchabhuta Yoga? How do people do Panchabhuta Yoga, and what exactly did Swamiji reveal about this? It was a very powerful revelation in the satsang. So, how exactly is this Panchabhuta Yoga done, and how do people manifest and do that and prepare themselves for receiving their Akashic readings?
Actually, in a few satsangs back, Swamiji answered actually the most unasked, but the question which was in everybody's mind, which probably was not asked openly, which was, how can I ensure Devi Parashakti answers my question? This was there in minds of every disciple, follower who's watching the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading and literally flooding the YouTube and Facebook with your questions. And you were like, when will Devi answer my questions? Will Devi answer my question today? And Swamiji so beautifully introduced the Panchabhuta Yoga, thereby telling that the way you prepare yourself, the way with which you prepare, Devi will connect with you, and you will be able to connect with Devi and get your questions answered. So preparing ourselves through the Panchabhuta. Panchabhuta means the 5 elements of nature. So preparing ourselves with the Panchabhuta Yoga. In the direct words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji had revealed, do the Panchabhuta Yoga and come to Parashakti's Akashic reading. She will give you the boons you're asking and fulfill your prayers. Panchabhuta Yoga will make you receive Parashakti's energy, prepare you to receive. Your questions will surely be answered immediately by Parashakti, because it is just the space that we radiate that makes us to connect with Devi Parashakti, and Parashakti answers our question. So if you really are like, okay, I really want Parashakti to answer my question, what should I do? Panchabhuta Yoga is the answer for you. Now, how do we prepare ourselves? Maybe Matyan, Dita, and Tatupaya can share. What is really the 5 steps of the Panchabhuta Yoga? How can I prepare myself through Panchabhuta Yoga? Sorry for the technical glitch. I think they are reconnecting. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and share the 5 steps on the Panchabhuta Yoga, which is through the 5 elements of nature. Apply only the ant hill mud or clay on the body and take bath. Not only the other chemical, not with any other chemical, just only the ant hill mud. We call it puttumannu in Tamil, or clay. Second, drink only water. Don't eat anything. Don't drink anything other than just water. When you come for Devi Parashakti Akashic reading, at least for a few hours, 10 hours before, Prepare yourself, drink only water. Then third, first we saw about the earth element, taking bath with earth. Second, we see the water element. Now the fire element. The fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Pure fire. You can chant the Omkara and intensify the Jatragni or Mahavakya or the Ajapa. But pure fire. Don't put any food into it. Let pure fire in your stomach be encouraged. Then we move on from the fire element to the air element, being in the open air, the open space, breathing through the open sky. For a few hours before the session, intensely unclutch and get the power of the space, Akasha. Now, what are the questions that you can ask in the Akashic records? So, Nityanita Tatubra, you can explain what kind of questions can I ask?
Yes. So, in the Akashic readings, all of us can ask our questions. Any questions that you need to know, any answers that you want to know about your past, present, and future. It can be whether what is the purpose of your life, or it can be whether what you can do to achieve success.
So
in
it
your
can be
business
anything personal or anything that is global.
Yes. So you can ask questions about ranging right from knowing what is your family deity, or about whether some relationship in your life will be successful, not. All of that. And also simultaneously you can even ask about what is going to be happening in this what is happening in the country, and what is a way to stop the pandemic, or what is the reason behind certain actions that is happening in the country, certain decisions that is being taken in the country, or how to stop a certain warfare, or what is the reason behind certain warfare. Any such questions, any such global causes. You can even ask how to stop environmental pollution. So anything ranging from your personal questions to global questions to history, the past, about Hinduism, facts and sciences that has happened in the past. You can ask all of this to Devi Parashakti. Ask your questions. And all of this will you will get answers for each of these directly from the cosmic archives. Yes, next slide, no? Now,
next, we are
let us all enter
about...
into Parashakti, and we are talking about Akashic readings. Sorry for the technical issue. Looks like there's a lag, and I apologize for overlapping. Yes. So now we have been speaking about the Akashic readings, and we've been speaking about how you can access the past, present, or future. Now let us see who is Devi Parashakti.
So now we are going to be actually chanting Dhyana Mantra.
Yes, I request the slide to be projected, please. Request the slide of the Dhyana Mantra to be projected for all the viewers.
Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shaktah Prabhavitam Na Chedevam Devo Na Kalu Kushala Spanditum Api Atastvam Aradhyam Harihara Richinda Pirapi Pranatum Stotum Va Katamakrita Punya Prabhavati. Lord Shiva only becomes able to do creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even an inch he cannot move. And so how can one who does not do good deeds, or one who does not sing your praise, become adequate to worship you, O Goddess, who is worshipped by Trinity? Next slide, no?
Yes, we can see the next Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti. Here, it's beautifully described.
Vavani Tanda Semahi Vitara Drishtim Sakarunam Iti Totam Vachan Kadhyati Bhavani Tam Iti Yaha Tadaivatvam tasmai disai nija sayujya padavin Mukunda Brahmendra Sputa Makuta Nirajeta Padam. If anyone has wish in his mind to pray, you Bhavani, my mother, please shower on me a part of your merciful, merciful look. Even before he says, you Bhavani, oh you my goddess, would you give to him the water falling from your crowns of Vishnu, Rudra and Brahma at your feet and grant him the eternal life in your world.
These are the Dhyana Shloka describing the grace, the benefits, beauty, and the compassion of the Cosmic Mother. Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Understand, all great things in Hinduism can only start with Mother. Bhuvaneshwari is a Cosmic Mother. In her cosmic womb, from which billions and billions of universe comes out and goes in. She is the source where the big bangs and black holes goes on.
Parashakti is a source for all of us. We all came from Parashakti. We stay in Parashakti. We go back to Parashakti. Listen. We are all literally the waves in the ocean called Parashakti. Parashakti is the source. Source Shakti, the source energy, the source power from which all of us came. Even now, in which all of us are there, in which all of us are going to merge. It's like wave starts from the ocean, stays in the ocean, raises in the ocean, and falls back into the ocean. We're all from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, raise
the divine feminine. And she is a consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of the Supreme Consciousness. Ultimate, actually, even in Lalita Sahasranamam is an elaborate 1,000+ verses which extols the grace, beauty, and extols about Devi Parashakti. Even before talking about all her attributes and qualities, the first word that is used to describe Devi Parashakti is Shri Mata. Understand, that means she is the mother. That's the first relationship. Every being on planet Earth, every being that assumes a body, the first relationship a being experiences is mother. And the first thing it experiences is with the Cosmic Mother, who is the very source of every being.
Actually, there is a Lalita Sahasranam, it's beautifully quoted. It comes as Shri Mata, Shri Maharagni, Shri Simhasaneshwari, Chitratni Kunda Sambhuta, Devakarya Samudhyata. Even in this whole verse, it extols Devi as the one who is the queen of the universe. Shri Mata, Shri Maharagni, Srimad Simhasaneshwari. Everything is about the queen, her dimension, like her powerfulness. But even before all those dimensions are praised, the first word says Shri Mata, O divine cosmic mother. This is a unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which is the sacred feminine version. Even if everything from what Vedic tradition gave is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is kept alive, then the whole thing can be revived back. Because actually, this is the seed.
And Devi Parashakti, just talking about Devi Parashakti, every day, continuously, Devi Parashakti of Hinduism. People are asking about their past lives, people are asking about their future. Everybody, every single prayer, patiently, with lots of love and compassion, and most importantly, with utmost honesty, which only comes out of pure compassion for that being. It can just be felt, experienced, enjoyed, and it can just be relished in the Parashakti Akashic. Actually, more than all of us talking, we are going to be having live participants who have experienced this grand, beautiful Akashic readings of Devi Parashakti. We have many of them coming from different parts of the globe and who are here to share with all of us about what was their experience. So, Ma Jnanatma Swami, and joining with her are few very special participants who received amazing reading from Devi Parashakti, the answers that just touch them right, and that has just blossomed into extraordinary experiences in their life.
There are hundreds of devotees who have been personally blessed and answered by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And before we move on and listen to their sharings, I just wanted to share how, from time immemorial, from the time of Bhagavan Sundareshwara, and Paramashiva manifested as Bhagavan Sundareshwara, and Parashakti manifested as Devi Meenakshi, and they created the entire enlightenment ecosystem of Madurai and continued to do miracles at that time. We are going to share with you one such Leela of Bhagavan Paramashiva, and how he continuously did so many beautiful Leelas with his devotees. So we'll now be sharing with you the story of Adiyark Nallan. Now, Adiyark Nallan of Velalla community, I request NTV operator to project the story of Adiyark Nallan. Adiyark Nallan of Velalla community and his wife Dharmasilai were well known for their devotion to Paramashiva. Now, through his financial position, though his financial position was deteriorating, he still continued to perform puja to Paramashiva and performed other acts of serving the Shiva Bhaktas by borrowing money. So he even borrows money but continues to serve the Shiva Bhaktas. And joining his live is also Ma Nitya Pranapriyananda, and both of us together will be sharing with you the story of Adiyark Nallan, and also one of the great Shaiva devotees of Bhagavan Paramashiva. So what happened is, yes, Ma Pranapriyama, can you continue?
Yes. So one day, Adiyark Nallan and his wife had reached a point where they were unable to get loan. They both prayed to Paramashiva and decided to end their lives if Paramashiva is not blessing them to serve the Shiva Bhaktas anymore. So they were so integrated and they were so inspired to serve the Shiva Bhaktas, and for any cause, if they're not able to do it, they wanted to end their lives. So much devoted they were. And then Paramashiva blessed them, seeing their devotion, with a miraculous everlasting granary, which fulfilled the purpose of serving the Shiva Bhaktas. With this, he was able to entertain the devotees happily. His fame spread and he lived in Kuberan. Later, he and his wife left the bodies in peace and reached Paramashiva's abode. So you can see how much devoted they were, that they were even ready to end their lives if they are not able to serve the Shiva Bhaktas, just by knowing the strength of their devotees. Paramashiva himself graced with this boon of everlasting granary, with which they were able to continue their seva of serving the Shiva Bhaktas, and finally they attained their communion with Paramashiva.
Now, Paramashiva always tests the strength and the will persistence of his devotees. We can just go back to the previous slide. Yes, Paramashiva is only the tyaga. He literally brings out the tyaga of the disciples of his devotees and brings it out to the world. Now, before you connect a house or a gadget with electricity, you check the capacity of the wire. Similarly, Paramashiva checks, before he transmits the powers and enlightenment experience, he checks the tyaga, the devotion of the disciple, and he brings it out to the world. The core principles of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, tyaga, vairagya, and shaktis, are demonstrated by the 63 Shaivite saints of Bhagavan Paramashiva, and Paramashiva himself has come down just to give boons and bless so many disciples, devotees, and grace the lives of the Nayanmars, and he liberated them with living enlightenment. Today we are going to see one such story of a Nayanmar, the Shaivite saint.
The story of poor Nayanmar. This saint, he was very pious Adishaiva saint from Sriviliputtur. He was an ardent Shiva Bhakta. He was a priest in the temple, and his daily duty is to perform the Abhishekam to the deities, recite the mantras, and perform the rituals as per Agamas. Once, a famine swept over the land and he had no money to buy the food. He revered the deities so much that he did not like to leave the place. Even if he has to starve and die, it's fine, but he could not be without serving the deities. So he stayed at the temple and served the deities at all time. His body was literally breaking down, but still he was so committed and he was so integrated to the deities, and he only wanted to serve the deities even in such harsh conditions.
One day, in spite of his weakness, he fetched water for Paramashiva's Abhishekam, for the sacred bath. And when he was pouring the water on the lingam, the water pot slipped from his hand and fell on him. Nayanmar forgot himself in sheer exhaustion, pain, and fainted away. The Lord appeared in his dream and said that he would leave one coin in the temple every day till the famine was over, so that he could procure necessary food with that money and appease his hunger.
And when the Nayanmar woke up and found that the dream was true, Paramashiva graced the devotee and blessed him to continue the rituals by his boon, and Nayanmar reached the Paramashiva's adore eternally.
Like how Paramashiva performed the miracles as Sundareshwara and to his devotees and his followers, even till today. Paramashiva and Parashakti, the incarnation of Paramashiva and Parashakti, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, is continuing to perform these miracles. More so through the Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan. We are now going to hear some of the sharings of the disciples, devotees, followers of the supreme pontiff of Hinduism who are joined us live today to share their experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. So first we have joining us, we have Sonali Gupta from San Jose. Sonali Ma, Nityanandam, you can unmute yourself.
Nityanandam Ma.
I request the NTV operator to please project Ma Sonali. Just a moment, Ma. We're just projecting you on live screen so that then you can start with sharing your experience.
Sure, Ma.
When we're waiting for Sonali to come live and share her experience, if you are somebody who received your Akashic reading and if you would like to share your experience live on Nityananda TV, you can email us at contact@kailasa.org. Send us an email, just give a gist of what was your experience, and then we will be more than happy to have you join the live panel. Okay, now today we have Sonali Gupta. Nityanandam, Sonali.
Nityanandam Ma, thank you for having me here. It's my pleasure to share my experience about what changes and transformation Devi has brought in my life. And before I go into the experience I had from the recent Akashic readings, I want to share that Devi has been like a very transformative force. Like she's always been someone that I connect to so deeply that, I have done completions and I've done so many things, but with Devi, like with her grace, it just opens like floodgates. So before I share what happened recently, right, like last year, during one of the Paramashivoham programs, during a Devi Darshan, I was intensely praying to her, and she gave me courage. And I thought like there's one thing that I've been putting off on was to kind of become a Sarvanyapita Yajaman, and I pledged during that darshan that, I will make it happen. Like I'll just do everything possible to make that happen. And within 15 days of that, I worked through my incompletions, they surfaced, but I kind of took the jump within 15 days of that darshan, and I actually made a jump into Sarvanyapita Yajaman. And of course, that was a great blessing, right? Not to say like, Devi definitely blessed with a lot more than what I could offer. It's her grace and compassion is so good. And very recently, during these Akashic readings, I had submitted my questions, but like everyone else, I wasn't sure if Devi was going to answer and if she's ever going to answer my prayer, but I was just tuning on to the session, listening. And I'd submitted my questions a few days ago, not even on that day, but it was my birthday on 28th of April. And as soon as Devi kind of said the first few sentences, I heard my name as the very first name. And just hearing that, I of course did not understand the language, but just hearing my name and the energy, it was like I knew something was shifted, like it was just something was taken care of. And I did not know what Devi said, but it was amazing. And I was just absorbing that and just trying to figure out like what that meant and what was this shift. And I was just totally enjoying that space. And then the very next day, when the Akashic readings happened again, the readings had started and I just posted my question casually. I wasn't even at that point, I thought, I'm probably already late. But Devi again, within a minute, she answered me again. And she gave me this very beautiful blessing of saying, I'll reside in you as Alam Vellar Siddha. And that just took me to another level. I've always thought that, Guru Bhakti and connection and what that means. But with that blessing, I just felt like this new dimension of me open up. I almost feel like I can experience what Guru Bhakti is. I actually kind of know from a different plane altogether what that connection is. And it's beautiful. I'm just enjoying that space. And now I'm looking to, of course, there are many things we always ask for boons and all, but the space is kind of such that I know that whatever I ask for or whatever I have, like her compassion is so much that she can actually grant anything. And that's something I wanted to share with everyone.
So beautifully summarized, Sonali. And Sonali, actually, first of all, wanted to thank you for contributing and supporting Kailasa as a Sarvanyapita Yajaman. And what aspect of you, like what is it that you really connected with in Kailasa and Swamiji's mission that made you take this jump to contribute towards this divine cause? What was that in you specifically that made you decide, yes, I need to become a Sarvanyapita Yajaman, I need to support and I need to contribute to this divine cause?
Yeah, I think the very, very first thing that kind of clicked with me was when I attended my IA in December 2016. That was my very first connection where I really kind of met Swamiji and attended a full 21-day program with him. At that time, there was a full day on, how Swamiji has been contributing towards Sanatana Hindu Dharma and everything that he's been trying to do. And the fact that, he mentioned that he's just here to make a statement to the world that Sanatana Hindu Dharma is real. I think that one sentence struck me and that just stuck with me forever. And I always wanted to stand up for his mission and do something in whatever small way we can, right? I think it's also Swamiji's way of making us realize our true potential, right? We, as so many people have said before, you cannot really give to him, you can only get showered, but it's about taking that action and standing up for and saying yes, right? Saying yes, that I want to stand up for it. And that's what I wanted to stand up for. And I want to continue doing more and more, right? So Devi has shifted me to a space where I really think that, that I can feel that the real purpose of life is to really kind of continue to give and continue to just do whatever I can for this purpose and this mission of Swamiji's.
So beautifully shared, Sonali. Thank you so much for coming live and sharing. And let me ask Pranaprema if you would like to have ask Sonali anything.
Yes, I just have one question for you, Sonali. First of all, thank you so much for coming live for our viewers. And I just wanted to know, what was the space shift that you had after you became a Sarvanyapita Yajaman? What was your cognition shift that you had about wealth and abundance? Because it's not like everybody has that wealth ready-made to offer it. It is a space that you carry. And with Swamiji's blessings, once you create the space, he manifests through us. So what would you like to tell our viewers? What was the space shift that you had when you manifested Sarvanyapita Yajaman?
Yeah. So for me, the biggest space shift was from being this person who was kind of insecure and trying to hold on to the wealth, thinking that it will be used for something, and kind of having that insecurity or fear inside me that would prevent me from taking that jump, and this fear of being judged, and fear of what will people think, and am I crazy, like with that, from moving from that fear to actually moving to a space where I am, where I don't really, where wealth happens, but I don't feel very attached to it. I think that has been the biggest shift for me. I don't have to worry about wealth. I don't have to think about it. It's just another thing in my life. It's not something that I worry or fear about.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much for joining the show today. It was really inspiring how you are holding Swamiji and his mission and how you're supporting it. Really, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Ma.
Thank you, Sonali. Next, we have joining us is Ma Lalitambika from Toronto, Canada, who had a very unique blessing from Devi Parashakti. So I will have Ma Lalitambika go live and share her experience.
Nityananda Ma.
Just a moment. I'm just
Sure.
having the video operator project you live. Yes. Lalitambika, you can please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, Ma. Nityananda Ma. My name is Ma Nitya Lalitambika Nanda, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. And this was an absolutely life-changing experience with this Aruvaku Akashic reading with Devi Parashakti. And I had my first question answered on the first day. And it was a little bit of a process because I was asking many logical questions. And these logical questions I was asking, I thought that you know what, this is not going to work out. I'm dropping everything at Devi Parashakti's feet. And I prayed to her that I'm dropping everything. And I had only one question left. And it was, what is the direction of my life? And the reading came back as, come to Kailasa in the West and California, and your life is at my feet. The part that really touched me is, your life is at my feet, because I've been praying to Swamiji every day since 2016 when I met Swamiji. Come what may in my life, it has to be at your feet. It doesn't matter what tantrums I throw, what bliss I feel, it has to be at your feet. So just hearing that your life is at my feet, I felt so fulfilled. There's really no words to express my gratitude that this is something that nobody knows about, that this is what I pray for every day, to be at Swamiji's feet. And the second reading that I had was, I actually suddenly remembered, I didn't plan to ask any question, but I suddenly remembered an Akashic reading I had from Bhagwan Kalib about that I had a past life with Devi. And in that past life, I followed all Guru Walks for Devi. I would serve her first. And specifically, he said, you would follow every Guru Walk and you wouldn't stop until it was completed. And I thought to myself, yes, I should live life like that again. She's here. And I thought, how can I do this? So in my understanding, I should have a deep feeling connection and oneness with Devi. And when I wrote, my question exactly was requesting your boon to be in oneness with you, in deep feeling connection with you, to have direct conversations with you, directing my life. And with the very next reading was my name again. And I had just put the question on YouTube Live, and she responded, forever you stay with me in oneness and you have space in Kailasa, don't worry. This is another thing that nobody would know. I know how much Kailasa has contributed to my life, not only through healing, but Kailasa has given me life. And I have so much gratitude for Swamiji and this ecosystem that I've got to experience in this lifetime. And when she says, don't worry, that is my everyday worry. Am I doing enough to contribute to Kailasa? I think about Kailasa all the time. Kailasa, everything is Kailasa, Kailasa, Kailasa. So to hear that I have my life is part of Kailasa and not to worry, I feel that my life is so fulfilled and there's really nothing, I don't know what more I could really ask for. I have the two things that I really wanted from my being that was answered. All the logical questions just melted. I'm filled with a new excitement for life now.
Wow. Filled with a new excitement for life. And The Supreme Pontiff, manifesting as Devi Parashakti, directly told Lalitambika, pack your bags and go to the Adinam in California. So, Lalitambika, when are you going to pack your bags and move to California?
As soon as possible. I'm really excited. I didn't expect California. I really thought my life was going to be here, settled in Toronto, but definitely excited to go over to California.
Yes, Ma Prema, would you like to ask anything to Lalitambika, who's here with us?
Yes, Lalitambika, would you like to? You also had a blessed opportunity to be in Adi Kailasa. So while you were here in Adi Kailasa, can you share one blissful moment, like, where you really felt so blessed to be Adi and being able to spend the day? Would you like to share one incident with all the viewers today?
Yes, Ma. For me, how one of the best memories of living in Adi Kailasa was definitely Sadashiva Sena. That was the ultimate experience for me. It was this, you couldn't, Sadashiva Sena was a bunch of, a group of us who was going around and really enriching. And when you're in Adi Kailas and you have Swamiji there with you, you just feel so motivated to just say everybody has to be at Swamiji's feet, whatever it takes, whether it means us traveling to meet people or enriching more people online. One of the best memories I have is definitely Sadashiva Sena.
Great. So I wish you all the best, and we can continue to enrich the whole humanity to be at the feet of Swamiji. We can continue whatever we were doing earlier at Sadashiva Sena. You can continue to inspire and enrich people to become Adinavasis.
Definitely, Ma.
Thank you so much for joining us, Ma Lalitambika. And before we move on to the next person who's joining us, let us watch a short video.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti, simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and the cosmic beings built. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifesting. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Baba Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Next, we have joining us Ma Soumya Solai from Toronto, Canada. Nityanandamma,
Janandamma.
can you please introduce yourself and share your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading?
Yes, ma. I'm Soumya Solai. I'm from Toronto. So I had my question answered by Devi Parashakti on the very first day. It was such an amazing experience because only then I had typed my question in the chat and I kind of never expected because there are a lot of questions scrolling down. So I just thought, okay, let me try. And then I was so glad when like my name was said and I was like listening so intently. And Parashakti said, listen deeply. So my question was on what should be done to manifest Kailasa in Canada. So Devi Parashakti said, I should do Ragukala Puja on Fridays and Sundays, and she will remove all the obstacles and manifest all the good things and everything that is needed for Kailasa to manifest in Canada. So from that very time, I am facing like a lot of shift in my like beliefs, like a lot of completion happening. Whatever the breakthrough that I had been waiting for, I see it happening. Like 1 year back when I was in Bidadi, I did Pada Puja and I was praying to Swamiji to help me come out of my mother incompletion. So when I am doing the Ragukala Puja, recently I did it along with my mom. Like that was also at the time of Arul Vaka. So it was like both my mothers were at the same time and my daughters were also there. So it was like total that mother feeling. I don't know like how it happened. I simply I got that click. I understood what she was doing. I had so many questions on many different things. I kind of got answers for everything, and I felt so much love and gratitude, like for all that was like happened, and it was such an amazing feeling. And one more thing is that like Devi Parashakti told me to do the puja, like she said, Ullam Kanindu, which means you should do with like with very open and very sweet kind of thing you have to do. So I was wondering on that part. So that actually like opened up new dimension. I kind of, that was like a subtle pattern in me which I had not noticed. So I was doing fasting and many different things that I tried, but I couldn't get that feeling of enjoying anything. Like whatever I do, there was one something that was missing. But when Devi said that you have to do something by that you should like it so much and do. So only then I realized that that was that missing piece. I should do things by liking it, not just the means of like routine or duty. It should be like joyful thing. So that part was that missing piece for me, and that brought so much completion as well. And one other thing is I was actually waiting to become SJP. Like I wanted to be an SJP. Like many times, I knew I was in that space, but something was stopping me. Like some fear, some like I was thinking, no, like people may not allow, like they may not approve. I might have to go through a lot of struggle. I was like kind of stopping myself. But now I got the breakthrough that nothing can stop me. I am going to become SJP. What comes may, I will manifest it. And even for Kailasa in Canada, like I am kind of determined. I will do whatever it takes. I won't fear anymore. I won't stop myself from anything. That's the cognition that I got, and it's so amazing.
So beautifully shared, Samyama. And for those of our viewers who are watching us live today and they have not yet had their questions answered by Devi Parashakti and they are eagerly waiting, what would you like to share with them?
Definitely, like we should try, like as much as possible. You should like get your questions there. We like need not think that whether it will be answered, or if we like without any doubt, if we have so much faith, definitely Devi Parashakti is out there. She will answer, and we are blessed. We are so blessed. Everyone is so blessed. So whether it is answered or not, definitely we are getting that blessing.
Yes. Thank you so much, Samyama. I just wanted to ask you one more thing. What would you like to tell our viewers? Why should somebody be part of Sarvanyapita? Why should somebody feel that they need to become a founding father of Kailasa? Would you like to share with our viewers, please?
Yes, ma'am. So for me, the main thing is like I want the next generation to have this knowledge immediately. They shouldn't wait for so long. I was like around 30 when I came in this, right? So I don't want the kids to wait so long. I want them to be, so I want my kids to be in Gurukul. So I want them to be in Kailasa, right in the space of Swamiji. So for it to happen, it's not just one person, right? It should be an ecosystem. So all of us are part of it. We should do it together. Only then it will have its effect. Like as Swamiji says, like 10,000 at least. That many people, if we all together like manifest this space, we can like remove all the negativities out of the world. To make it happen, we all should come together. So this founding father of Kailasa, founding mother of Kailasa, this is like core of it. So more and more people, if we like support it, it's going to expand, and which is going to be useful for the entire world, for the entire humanity, not just us.
Great. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Now, we all heard from so many different devotees of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism how they have been blessed, how Parashakti precisely answers our questions, and how we are being receiving the blessings of Devi Parashakti. Now, as we are all getting ready to receive Devi Parashakti today on the very auspicious occasion of the Chitirai Onam festival, today we are having a very special Devi Parashakti Power Samadhi Darshan starting at 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. We wanted to share with you what are the ways you can connect with Devi Parashakti. What are the different offerings that we have that helps you connect with Devi Parashakti? Now, the first offering that we have that you can connect with Devi Parashakti is the offering of e-hundi. Any amount you can put in the e-hundi, like how when you go to a temple, you have the darshan of the deity, and always it's almost like a spiritual process that we do. We just take and put some money into the e-hundi to support the temple, to support the ecosystem. So whoever wants to offer your support for Kailasa, you can make the e-hundi offerings. And how do we make the e-hundi offerings? If you see the scroll on the bottom of the screen, it says e-hundi offerings to Devi, tiny.cc/Devi-e-hundi. So go to that URL and you can make as less as $1 to $10 to $100 to $1,000 to $1 million, whatever you want. You can offer it in the e-hundi offering just out of your space of gratitude. Thank you, Devi, for happening in my life and blessing us with the Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. we have read the Dhyana Shlokas, so we will skip that. And directly go to the different offerings that we have. Now, before we go to the offerings, I would like to share on the significance of gold. So if you can, please go to slide. On the significance of the divine element gold. Can we please go back a couple of slides? Yes. Gold is considered a divine element. It purifies anything it touches. It is an element of spiritual significance and great spiritual power of healing and enlightening. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse the sattva energy and positive thought currents in anyone who wears and anyone who sees or operates it in its vicinity. So gold is considered a divine element. That's why gold is present in all the scriptures, Agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, Puranas. In all the Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious, purest metal that purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold. The ritualistic feasts were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from life-threatening illnesses, gold was offered as a ritualistic fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amount of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and the huge archways made of gold. Horses and cows were dressed in gold. The Hindu civilization, we thrive on the banks of rivers of gold, and in this river is called Hiranmaya, which is the river of gold in Rigveda, and the river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartini in Atharva Veda. Gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years. It lasts forever. So the different offerings that we have, the first is the E-Hundi offerings. Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Kamya, Bhakti Vasya, Vayapaha, Shambhavi, Sharadharadhya, Sharvani, Sharmadagini. The Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all the fear. So by connecting with Devi Parashakti, offering your gratitude in the form of E-Hundi offerings. The next offering that we have is the Sankalpa chanting. What is Sankalpa chanting? The Sankalpa chanting is where your name is repeated. Just go back to the previous slide. Where you receive blessings for you and for your family. When the offering is being done to Devi Parashakti, you receive the blessing. So Sankalpa is basically a conscious resolution. So you take a conscious resolution to Devi Parashakti and saying, Devi, I am offering the Sankalpa mantra to you. Please bless me with your divine grace and blessings. It is you informing Devi that you request Devi's blessings. See, you may ask, why is that? Why should I let Devi know? Doesn't Devi not already know? No, because your individual conscious will, your individual conscious choice is respected by the divine beings. If for whatever reason you say, oh Devi, I do not want your blessings, they respect your individual conscious choice and you will not be receiving their blessings. Even though they know that that is good for you. But if you decide, I don't want it, nothing can be done. So the Sankalpa chanting is very important, where you connect with that divine energy and that divine being and you say, oh Devi, please, I request your blessings and grace in my life. I am offering this Sankalpa, just $1, right, per person. If there are 3 people in your family, you put $3. Saying that we are now taking a conscious resolution and to manifest health and wealth and other things, and we request your blessings to grace us with your blessings and compassion. So that is what we call as Sankalpa chanting. and it is only $1 per person. The very aim of Sankalpa chanting. The very aim of Sankalpa chanting is for you to receive Devi's blessings for you and for your family members.
See, actually, if you're watching this program, right, if you're a viewer of this program, you have this lifetime opportunity where you can offer anything, right? It doesn't, currency doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it is $1 or $1 million. You have this amazing opportunity where you can offer something from you, something that some possession of you, some currency of which you hold. But through this, you can break free from, you can have experience the karma breakthrough. See, this is an opportunity where you're going to offer directly to Devi Parashakti, and especially when she's going to read out the Akashic readings for all of us. Here is an opportunity for us to have the karma breakthrough. So every single viewer, it doesn't matter how much it is, the space from which you're offering, the space of devotion and gratitude that you're having, that really matters. So we encourage all the viewers to go ahead and offer anything that you feel can help you to overcome the obstacles that you're struggling with. So here is an opportunity for you. So please go ahead and contribute in e-hundi offerings or Sankalpa chanting offerings. The next offering is Sahasra Nama Swarna Kasu. So we have this in different denominations from $75, $151, and $251. So I'm sorry for the technical glitch. Yes. So this is the offering of 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. It is a very special, unique archana offered to Mahameru or Devi Parashakti. You have this opportunity to offer a gold coin inscribed with each of the 1008 names and receive the blessings to have all these Ananta Kalyana Gunas of Devi Parashakti, all the divine attributes and qualities of Devi Parashakti. Whether it is Tyaga, whether it is feminine consciousness, whether it is stability, whether it is motherliness or love, whatever attribute that you want to manifest, whatever attribute you feel that this is something which you always wanted, but you were struggling to manifest. Here is an opportunity for you to manifest all these attributes of Devi Parashakti by offering a gold coin inscribed with each of these attributes to have the blessings of these Ananta Kalyana Gunas. And like I mentioned before, it is available in different denominations, $75, $151, and $251 of different sizes of the gold coins. So if you feel that, yes, this is something which I want to manifest, I want to, when I look at Parashakti, the love and compassion that oozes out of her eyes, this is something which I want to radiate with my family, with my people. So if you feel any of these attributes that Devi Parashakti is radiating, which is something that you want, here is an opportunity for you to offer a Sahasra Nama Swarna Kasu. Mukta Anguti, offering of the finger ring with a pearl. I bow down to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and the face shining like a full moon, who wears the anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells which is shining like the splendor of the lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by the goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. Here is an opportunity for us to offer the pearl rings and receive the blessings to be showered by her compassion and pure love in your business endeavors. So if you are looking for a breakthrough in your business endeavor and you want to receive the blessings of Devi Parashakti to get that breakthrough, then here is an opportunity for you to offer the Mukta Anguti. And once again, Mukta Anguti is also available in different denominations, right from $251, $501, and $750. The next offering is the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. All the kalasas should be wounded round the suitable thread and covered with a dew cloth. They should be adorned with lotus flower made up of gold. Now, what is the significance of offering the Swarna Padma Pushpa? So if you want to experience gratitude in life, see all the problems that we have in our life, mostly it's because we don't see what we have. We don't have the space of gratitude for what we have. Most of the times it is coming, we always feel that we don't have enough. So if you feel that you want to manifest the space of gratitude and fulfillment in your life, if you feel that this is the most important thing that you want to manifest in your life, please, you can go for this offering of Swarna Padma Pushpa, offering the golden lotus at the feet of Devi Parashakti. And the offering is available at $600 US. And if you feel you want to offer this, please check into tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. The next offering is offering of Swarna Metti, the golden touring. You whose brightness from our tourings destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotee who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your true feet overpowers the lotus feet. So why should somebody offer the Swarnamati? Next slide. If you want to experience constant gratitude for receiving her blessings, even in most difficult aspects of your life, here is the Swarnamati golden tree at the feet of Devi Parashakti. Swarna Mangtika, $750, which is gold hairline jewelry. The Mangtika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is fully opened. So here is an opportunity for you to offer the Swarna Mangtika, the gold hairline jewelry, to Devi Parashakti. Offer the Mangtika and receive the blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. Next, the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, $1,008. It's a unique opportunity where you can experience the gratitude, surrender, and whatever you want to manifest in life. Anything that you want to manifest in life, Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Guru. And especially in this occasion, it is Guru who is gracing as Devi Parashakti. So offering the Pada Puja to Devi Parashakti is the greatest opportunity for all of us. So anybody who wants to manifest anything in your life, if you're looking to manifest health, wealth, relationships, whatever you want to manifest, or if you want to experience gratitude and surrender, this is the unique opportunity where you can offer the Pada Puja to Guru, to Swamiji Nijavatara, who's going to grace as the Devi Parashakti. And as part of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, you can also offer the Vastra Seva, offer a cloth to Devi Parashakti. Next. Yes. So here are the list of all the offerings that we have seen today. So why, just wanted to reiterate why should we offer, right? So there are so many techniques that is available in Hinduism for us to achieve the complete completion. There are the teachings that Swamiji has shared in various discourses, books, and programs. That is one way to achieve the complete completion. Now, there is other ways based on the type of being or whatever resonates with each person. Hinduism has offered solutions for every single person. So this type of offerings, by offering gold, you can achieve complete completion with the mother. You can achieve complete completion and manifest various attributes that the cosmic mother radiates. So this is one other way how Hinduism empowers every single being based on their requirements, how their being is responding, how they are connecting with the divine. So every single person who is watching this show, you can be part of this greatest happening where Parashakti herself is gracing the humanity with the solutions. You can be part of this by contributing to this mission. So in the registration form, there are two options. If you can log into tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi, and there is an online payment method where you can offer any seva by online payment, which is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And after payment, submitting the details for puja, names has to be chanted, which is tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. So let us take a few minutes to log into these links and be part of this offerings.
Yes, and I request our NTV operator, if you can project the screen of the online payment link, we can take the users through a step-by-step guided process. So first link that we would like to show to the viewers is the offerings. How can you choose what offerings that you can make? tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. Now, today being an auspicious day of Chitirai Onam, start this auspicious beginning in your life by offering to Devi Parashakti on this very auspicious day. And she's happening right in the morning. Actually, today's darshan is exclusively because of the Chitirai Onam celebration and the festival that we are observing. So to grace all of us and to grace the humanity, Parashakti is coming right in the morning of the day so that to grace and bless all of us. So let us take a moment to offer our gratitude and offer something so we can connect with the Devi Parashakti. So you can offer a gold coin, you can offer a meti, you can offer so many different offerings that we have from $75 to $200 or even $1 sankalpa, or you can put any amount in the e-hundi. So we'll be showing you how you can go ahead and make the offering. And if you're watching us on YouTube Live or Facebook Live, we request you to please put your question. Any questions related to the offerings that you have or being able to make the payments that you have, you can post it in the live chat and we will be reading out and answering any questions that you have. Yes, we'll be projecting the link shortly and explaining to you how to take you through a step-by-step process. So I request all of you, if you can open the mobile browser or a laptop browser and go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. You can choose any offering, but choose some offerings so you connect with Devi. This is just a way of us connecting to Devi Parashakti. We have so many of our YouTube viewers already posting their questions for the Akashic reading. I can see the YouTube chat actually flooding today. Okay. Yes, so here you are seeing on the main screen, this is the YouTube live streaming. And if you're watching us on YouTube, on the right side, you see a live chat option. And below the live chat option, you see a dollar symbol. So we will go ahead and click on the dollar symbol. When you click on the dollar symbol, you will see 3 options popping up. We are now going to be explaining those 3 options to you. Yes. So you see that's 3 options of join, super chat, and super sticker. First, let's click on join. When you click on join here, you see join this channel. And it gives you various membership options: silver, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, premium. We have 5 options for you. And these are different levels of membership. You get access to different programs, events, exclusive access. For example, only the members of the YouTube channel, whatever type of membership, but only the members will be able to ask questions live during the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. That's restricted. That's an exclusive privilege for all the members of the channel. So these are some of the privileges. So you can choose which of the membership that you would like to have and click on the join. And you click on join and it takes you to the payment method, payment option. So if you are not yet a member of Swamiji's official YouTube channel, now is the time for you to become one. The next option that we have is that of the super chat. Yes, so when you click on super chat, it gives you a minimum currency that you can offer. So you can choose whether you want to pay $1, $5, $11, and click on buy and send. So when you click on buy and send, it opens a pop-up and you can enter your credit card details, or you can have a PayPal option. Depending on your country, there are different payment options available. Some countries, they do credit card, debit card. In some countries, they have PayPal options. So you can choose whichever option that is available for your country and go ahead and make the payment. And so you can while we are, I'll explain the super sticker option and then I'll explain a little bit more in terms of the context. Okay, next. Next, we have the super sticker option. Now, when you click on the super sticker option, okay, so when you click on the super sticker option, there are different stickers. So it is basically a method that you contribute to e-hundi, but you also, one sticker pops up. So if you are a kind of an emoji and emoticon type of a person, then you may like the super sticker. Or if not, you can just do the super chat. So you purchase like, okay, for $2, you can say a thank you sticker, or, some people offer a you are amazing super sticker, or thank you, or gratitude. Whatever you want to offer, you can choose that specific amount and choose a specific sticker that you like, and you can offer that sticker as well. So let's all take a moment and really go and make some kind of a contribution that you would like to make at this moment. It is in the Vedagamas. It is in Delina. Delina, so nice to see you and reconnect with you after a long time. Glad that you are watching us live from New York. We have one of the followers and disciples of the Supreme Pontiff who has just become a member. Welcome, Delina. And I'm glad that you're connecting to us live and you're watching this program live. So if you have any questions, you can post. What is the context of e-hundi offering? Whenever you come to your Guru, always come to the Guru from the space of gratitude. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you for happening in my life. And by making this e-hundi offering, I am offering my gratitude to you. So have it as a habit, have it as a spiritual practice, have it as a lifestyle, that whenever you approach a Guru, do never approach the Guru empty-handed. For example, just last night, you would have had the darshan of Devi Parashakti. Again, this morning, you are having a darshan of Devi Parashakti. Make $1 offering last night, make $1 offering this morning. But every time when you come and sit, remembering the Guru and saying, thank you, Swamiji, for showering us with your blessings and darshan. So it is not that you pay, $300 a year. No. Every day paying $1 is much better than paying $365 at the end of the year or paying one-time payment of $365. No. Every day, Smaranat Mukti. Keep on remembering that space of gratitude and offering, making your offerings. Delina is saying, thank you, Ma. So glad always to see you and be a part of this. Welcome, Delina. So nice to know that you're watching us live from New York and messaging us. Thank you for supporting Kailasa. So whoever is watching this, you can go ahead and make a super chat or a super sticker or an e-hoodie offering. And I now request the NTV operator to please go to the, yes, the next offering that we have is that of the Devi offerings. What are the different offerings that we have for Devi Parashakti? You can see on the screen now. If you click on the Sevas list, you will see a list of Sevas popping up. So you can choose any Seva that you would like to offer. Just click on that list and you will see a whole drop down that pops up. You can choose a gold coin, you can choose like a toe ring, you can choose Pratyaksha Pada Puja, you can choose Sankalpa chanting. I request NTV operator to please just click on the drop down box and show the list of Sevas that pop up. Yes, choose the Sevas. Maybe you can refresh the page. And when you choose any particular seva, that amount comes in the bottom of the page. And sorry, the amount comes right below the seva offering. And you can choose that particular seva offering and you can click add to cart. It takes you to a next page and then you click on proceed to checkout. It takes you to the billing and payment page. So this is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So I'm just going to check if yes. So here you can see the offering has been added and then you can click on add to cart. Yes. So now we are going to project the link for you, the Devi-offerings link. If you go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings, just sharing with you about the different offerings, the Devi offerings that you can do. Just go back, ma. Just go back to the main page, the tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. Yes, and just click on the Save As drop down. Yes, and you will see a list of sevas that popping up. You can choose any one of the sevas that is popping up. Let's say we can choose the seva of Swarna Ashtottara Kasu. The Kasu we can choose. Just choose the $75 gold coin option, and then you can click on Add to Cart.
Actually, Manyanatma Swami, just to add, there's a lot of people who are commenting on YouTube saying how they are enjoying making an offering every day. Like, just to read the comment. We see was posted, really enjoying offering something every day. It makes it so much easier for me to open up research from the session. Make just for you more and more. That's so beautiful that we invite more and more also. You can keep talking to us and keep interacting with us here on the YouTube.
Actually, as Manyanatma
Your voice is breaking a little bit. If you can please check on the audio. I'm not able to hear you very clearly. Your voice is breaking up, ma. Yes, so I'll just go ahead and share the offerings. I know Nityanita and Datopriya were bringing our attention to the comments that the viewers are posting on the YouTube channel, and especially the comment of one of our YouTube viewer who is saying he's really enjoying, Navdeep Singh Ji is saying, really enjoying offering something every day. It makes it so much easier for me to open up and receive so much from the darshan. Makes me just want to give your sharing. And Eris Lowaski is saying, I would like to see an emoji in the super sticker option for Goshala Gurukul Hindu Library. I think we should. So the offering and we go to the next page, and you will actually see that you have yes, sorry about the technical glitch. We're back, and we're just sharing with you about how you can make the offerings. We were showing you the offerings page. This is tiny.cc/Devi-offering. You choose the seva that you want to offer, and the amount shows up in the bottom. You click on Add to Cart. So I request the entry operator to please click on Add to Cart, and then it takes us into the next page where it shows the items on our cart. Yes, here you can see the interview operator has chosen 2 items. Here, if you want to update it by mistake you chose, or you want to increase the quantity, you can do that. And then come down. And then, yes, you can remove one of the items if you want. And then you scroll down and you click on Proceed to Checkout. When you click on Proceed to Checkout, it takes you to the final screen where you enter your billing details, you enter your credit card information. So you can fill the details in the sheet, come down, enter the credit card information, come down, click on I have read and agreeing to the terms and conditions in the bottom. Come down. Yes, and you enter the credit card details, and then you choose I have read and agreed, and then you click on Place Order. It's very simple. And after you finish this step, you will see on the scroll in the bottom of this screen, the live screen, you will see a bottom scroll which says step 2. So after you have finished the payment, you will click on the step 2, which is the tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. So where you will be entering your payment details, you will enter the names of the family members whom you want to be chanted for the Sankalpa. So the second step is very crucial to ensure that the names of your family members are chanted when making that offering. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the session. So here is the Sankalpa form. Yes, please project Sankalpa form. So this is tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. So these are basically some disclaimer text. You fill the form, you enter the payment details, and you choose which offering that you made, enter the names of the family members that you want to be chanted, and you go ahead and submit the form. Yes. So now we will move on to our next segment. I invite Nityanandita and Datopriya to lead us all into preparing ourselves for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. How do we submit our questions to Devi Parashakti, and how do we prepare ourselves for Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan? But before we start, let's watch a short video.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifested. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriyapada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Let us all now enter into the preparation for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava means directing and activating all your emotional and spiritual energy. Actually, Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, the darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time.
Actually, there's a very beautiful verse that explains the science of the space that we experience during Bhava Samadhi Darshan. This is from the Malini Vijayotara Tantra. Yes. So this verse is the 60th verse from the Malini Vijayotara Tantra. Kathana Chaktipadadva Yadvapadavalochanam. This verse says that by the enlightening teaching path of the graceful transmission of the Guru, one can experience the ultimate truths and sciences. So now Shakti Pada or mirroring of neurons is exactly what happens
apologies for the technical glitch. Hope all of you are able to see us and hear us now. So we were actually sharing with all of you about the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. See, during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the brain neurons mirror and activate inside you, just like how what is happening in that of the avatar. That is, without you physically moving, meaning your body will be silent, just sitting, without any physical movement from you, any physical act of imitation from you, you will be recreating what is happening in the avatar and experiencing that superconscious state.
Next slide, ma. Yes. So what exactly happens? That means the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan does not know any distance. Whichever you might be sitting somewhere in Australia, somewhere in the US, somewhere in Canada, somewhere in North America, any part of the globe that you are sitting in, you will receive the exact same neuron activity in your brain exactly as it is happening in that of the avatar.
This is only called as quantum tunneling. You might be familiar with this term if you have read quantum physics. So let's take an electron with low energy. If it has to cross an energy barrier, electron can act both as a particle as well as a wave. So as a particle, it will not be able to cross that energy barrier when that itself has a low kinetic energy. Whereas it can propagate through it if it acts as a wave. That is the exact science behind quantum tunneling. And this is the same science which is there present in the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Actually, during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, you will be mirroring the neuron activity of the avatar, and the divine quantum tunneling will be going on inside you. So that's how you experience whatever is happening within the avatar.
Now, the science behind the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Now, what does Hinduism say, and what is the exact science behind this Bhava Samadhi Darshan? Next slide, ma'am. You can go to the first slide. Actually, it's a beautiful incident from Bhagavan Sri Krishna's life, which is described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita in the 4th chapter. Once when Bhagavan Krishna is walking, right, he sees his own reflection on a jeweled wall. And he's so astonished by the sweetness of the reflection. Bhagavan Krishna talks thus about his own reflection. He says, "How unprecedented and astonishing is this sweetness of mine. Alas, even I am eager to taste it. But I realize that it is only through the constitution of Sri Radhika that I can relish this sweetness of mine." Understand, even an avatar enjoys, cherishes that bhava that the avatar radiates. And most importantly, it is through devotion. It is only that devotion and love that can make you enjoy that beautiful darshan, that beautiful bhava that is manifesting through the divine.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the science itself is very unique to Sanatana Dharma. Formless, pure consciousness, Paramashiva, expresses through the being of Paramashiva, means the Divya Sharira, light body. And that manifests as Nijavatara, the physical embodied form that we can experience Paramashiva. There's a beautiful Shastra Pramana for how beautiful this darshan is, just to have the darshan of the Guru. How blessed we need to be, and especially along with not just having the darshan, but also having the direct revelations from the Gurus. Kathana Shakti Padadva Yadva Padavalochana Prasadat Swaguru Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam.
This is from the Malini Vijayotara Tantra, the 60th verse. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru, by the Shakti Pada, the graceful transmission of spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred loving favor of the Guru, Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, Paramam Padam is attained.
So we are going to be having all these put together plus much more, because we are going to be having the Kathana, the Shaktipada, we are going to be having the Darshan, and we are going to be having the Guru Prasada, everything put together. So,
and also actually like the science that we were explaining about how the consciousness is manifesting through a being and then manifesting in the physical form. We will take you all through a certain examples to cognize it better. Let's say, for example, today, darshan that we are all going to have of Devi Parashakti. If you see, in the example of Devi Parashakti, the Devi Parashakti is the consciousness which manifests through the light body, the Divya Sharira of Rajarajeshwari, and manifests in the embodied form, the physical form as Meenakshi.
Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Bhagavan Subramaniam and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Muruga. Same way, Paramashiva manifests through a regular Ishvara's being and manifests as in the physical form of Swamiji.
Same way, if Bhagavan Parandama, the consciousness, expresses through the being, the light body, the Divya Sharira of Mahavishnu, and Mahavishnu manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Venkateshwara.
Actually, the deity, the Archavatara, it reflects the consciousness and manifestation, the being of the superconscious energy. Unfortunately, because human beings are not yet in that level, are not yet prepared to receive the direct spiritual experiences. So just for that, the avatar manifests and bridges this gap so that all of us can experience this superconscious energy. And understand one other unique thing that is happening when you're actually watching the darshan, right? When you receive the darshan, I shouldn't say watching because you're receiving it. So when you receive the darshan, whatever powerfulness, auspicious components that dimension of Paramashiva is radiating, whether it is Subramanya Darshan, Kalabhairava Darshan, or Devi Parashakti Bhavasama Darshan, whatever auspicious components and powerfulness that deity is radiating will simply be awakened inside.
See, it's a simple science where the dimension of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nija Avatara, for you to experience the same, whether you're watching Devi, you manifest those powerful dimensions in you, the Tyaga, sacrifice, all of that. Whether you're watching Paramashiva, all those powers get awakened in you. That science, that experience is Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
Actually, Bhava Samadhi Darshan is literally like that window for you to experience the consciousness. It's a direct experience of causeless bliss. The whole being comes alive and celebrates this energy wave of existence. Very muscles learn how to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. Understand Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way we can understand.
That is why, see, even without much effort from our side, our very bio-memory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness during the Bhava Samadhi. Next slide, ma. Go to the next slide. Next slide. So even without much effort from our side, each and every cell in our body, our very bio-memory, awakens the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So to have a glimpse of or having darshan of an avatar cleanses the lifetimes of karma and creates a deep and a lasting transformation in us.
Now the best space to receive the darshan from is gratitude. Gratitude enables that reflection of pure consciousness on all levels inside, whether it's physical, physiological, even conscious level. Because the moment you experience that gratitude, to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. That is all you need to manifest the best of your life and the lives of people around you too.
That's why the best space you can receive. Just sit now. Sit and tell, Hey Prabhu, Mahadeva, Paramashiva, I know you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you yourself have come down in the physical form as the supreme pontiff of Hinduism. Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva, you are manifested as Swamiji. You are the source for both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. This is the context, this is the space, this is the ajapa that needs to keep going in you continuously as you receive the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Now, as you all enter into the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, please set up your puja kit. Let us take a short break and enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Please take a few. Let's take a quick break to set up the puja kit and we'll be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra.
Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva.
Yes. So now let's get ready for the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. So before we enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, now how all can we connect with Devi Parashakti today? So just to let all of you know, today you can WhatsApp Parashakti, you can tweet to the Parashakti, you can put it on Instagram. And you can put it on Facebook and YouTube.
Actually,
so
seeing the overpouring requests from people, it is so beautiful. Swamiji has so beautifully opened up. Literally, there are so many Swamijis. Just to let the viewers know, Parashakti, Swamiji and Devi Parashakti is attending to so many different channels. Like people are YouTube, whether people are on Facebook, whether people are asking on WhatsApp, whether people are asking on Instagram, people are offering and wanting to ask that beautiful opportunity and opening up more and more channels. Like
Sorry for the technical glitch. Now we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Before going into that, we would like to share with you on various different platforms through which you can connect to the
which are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and WhatsApp, respectively. So we will be taking you through a detailed guideline on how you can request your prayers, your blessings, your questions to Devi Parashakti on these respective platforms.
Can you unmute yourself now? We are not able to hear you. Can you unmute yourself?
Just I request my
Sorry for the technical. Apologies for the whole technical glitch that we are having. Apologies for it. Now, just an introduction to what is Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, this is extremely powerful healing prayers that we offer to Devi Parashakti, the embodied form of Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasaniram, and his divine holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashiva. And today, amidst this tumultuous situation that every one of us are going through, amidst this heart-wrenching pain that every single person infected by the COVID or passed away are going through. All the fears, the anxiety, the fears that so many people are going through because of what is going on right now. Don't worry. Today, we are here to share offer on behalf of you the intense power of the Onam. We are going to offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti in her Nija Avatar, the embodied form of the Hindu. On behalf of each and every one of us listening to this,
Apologies for the technical glitch. Let us now enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Today, we are offering our prayers for each and every one of you to experience motherliness. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for all the COVID-related, for all the COVID-19 affected people to be healed. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for all your pains to be healed. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for all your poverty to disappear. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for experiencing love. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for your karmas to burn. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for all the mental patterns to drop. We are offering our prayers for each and every one of you for having the confidence and empowerment. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you to get a stable job. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you so you can manifest health, wealth, relationships, a breakthrough success in your career. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you so that you can experience the ultimate purpose of human enlightenment. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for you to express the state, the space, powers, the very being of Paramashiva. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you to have protection from all the negativity. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you to receive the grace and the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashiva. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for having protection from all the effects and the side effects of the pandemic. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for the Cosmic Mother to be continuously with you, guide you, support you, bless you. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you for all your root patterns to melt down. We are offering our prayers on behalf of each and every one of you to live and radiate motherliness in every dimension of your life. We are offering our prayers for each and every one of you to experience the intimate, deep feeling connection with the Guru. Now, let us enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Please sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line as we enter into the Dhyana Mantra. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Hrim Nityanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. I surrender to that Sadguru who is the eternal bliss, the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. When you make a conscious resolution in the presence of the avatar, The power of the Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience and manifest your reality. Om Mamo Pata Samasta Durudakshaya Dwara Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Preetyartham. I am taking this conscious resolution today for destroying all my karmas and sins, and in order to please Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam, Asya
Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayakasya.
Who is the God of all gods? Who is the greatest of gods? The Lord of universes and multiverses. Who is the Lord of the cosmos?
Sakala Jagat Srishti Sthiti Samhara Tiro Bhava Nugrahakya Panchakritya Parayanasya.
The one who does the 5 cosmic actions of creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation.
Adimadhyantarahitasya Aprameya Parakramasya Tattvartha Gocharasya.
The one who is the beginning, middle, and the end. The one who is immeasurable.
Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishabharudhasya Mahadevasya.
The one who is the embodiment of the 3 syllables Akara, Ukara, Makara, and the Omkara. The one who has Rishabha bull as a vehicle. The one who is Mahadeva himself.
Kamika Devatulanta Mahatantrakya Shaiva Gamaswarupasya. Sakala Nigama Sakala Nishkala Swarupasya Nitya Niranjana Niramaya Nirvikara Akhandadi Visheshanasya Shri Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nityananda Paramashivasya Shri Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhutasya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupasya Bhagavataha Shri Nityananda Paramashivasya cha Prityartham Shubhe Shobhane Mugurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parade Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvata Manvantare Ashtavimshati Tame Nitya Yuge Pratame Pade Jambu Dvipe Bharata Varshe Bharata Kande Meroho Dakshine Parshve Shakabde Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadinam Shashyaha Samvatsaranam Madhye Shubhanam Samvatsare Shubhayane Shubharitau Shubhamase Shubhapakshe Shubharitau Shubhavasara Yuktayam Shubhanakshatra Shubhayoga Shubhakarana Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam Asyam Shubharitau.
During this auspicious time, during the second half of the lifetime of Lord Brahma, during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the regime of Vaivasvata Manu, during the first quarter of the Yuga called Nitya Yuga, in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharata Varsha, in the subcontinent called Bharata Kanda, in the southern side of Mount Meru, in the Shaka era, during the auspicious year, which is one of the set of 60 years, which is in practice of which Prabhava is the first year, in the auspicious Ayana, in the auspicious season, in this auspicious month, in the auspicious phase of the moon, on this auspicious Tithi, which is the number of the day from the new moon or from the full moon, on this auspicious day, during the auspicious Nakshatra, the Vedic star, on the auspicious Yoga and the auspicious Karana, during such an auspicious moment.
Adi Kailase Kalpavrikshasya Adaha Nityananda Nagare Smrita Smritanam Muktidayake Mahakshetre. Now we request all the participants, if you want to offer this prayer, whether it can be for yourself or for someone else, If you are offering for a male, kindly chant the male names now. Namadheyasya.
Now, if you are offering, whether for yourself or someone else, but if you are offering for a female, we request all the names of the female participants to be chanted now.
Namnya cha yajamananam avayoho sahakutumbanam bandhuvarganam dayadivarganam mitravarganam sodaravarganam samesham.
For all those who are participants who send me with their families, relatives, inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone.
Sarvabhishta siddhyartham sarvamangalavabhyartham uttarottaranavachinna sthiralakshmi prapyatam.
Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be unbroken and steady flow of abundance, prosperity, and wealth.
Kutumbe sarvesham sarvabhishta siddhyartham chintitamanorathabhyajaram.
Let the family always have all kinds of auspiciousness and anything which is desired be fulfilled.
Samesham adhivyadhivrityartham samesham shiradipada-paryantam vidyamananam sameshu angeshu janita-janishyamana sakala-vidha nana-vidharogana vyavohartam tadvara aroga-dridagattavapusiddhyartham.
Let all the chronic diseases be healed. Let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body, starting from head till toe, which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various parts of the body, be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy, handsome, and graceful body be obtained.
Samesham paraikadribhishcha vidakarishyamana sakala-vidha mantra, tantra, yantra, vishachurna, abhichara, sambhana, marana, uchchatana, vidveshana, vashikaranadi, mantrika prayogebhyaha, rakshana pratyartham, tadvara samesham sarvabhishta siddhyartham.
Let protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts performed by people, either in the past or yet to be performed in the future, through the use of mantras, tantras, yantras, poisonous pills, employing spells for malevolent purposes, like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, or upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc.
Abundamrityartham kala mrityu akala mrityu durmrityu nirityartham.
Let all the doshas or ill effects related to death, like destined death, unnatural death, fatal death, be removed.
Samesham antardrishti bahidrishti krura drishti vyapara drishti anukula drishti pratikula drishti ityadi sakala drishta dosha nirityartham.
Let all the evil effects of the evil eyes from known and unknown sources, effects of cruelty, filled eyes, evil eyes of business enemies, effects of evil eyes of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers, and the effects of evil eyes of people who are against our well-being be removed.
Samesham antarshatru bahir-shatru krura-shatru vyapara shatru anukula shatru pratikula shatru ityadi sakala vida shatru bada nirityartham.
Let all the effects of the inner enemies and outer